Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Yeah. Only know you been high when you're feeling low. Only hit the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Let's break down these lyrics. Yo, how you boys doing today, man? It's your boy, Transfit, back in the cut. This one, another personal development video. And this one, a little bit different. We breaking down some lyrics. I think music is a language. I think music is a great way to extract some value from a message within somebody's vocal cords and how their soul is feeling, and bring it into your life and apply it to your life. So a lot of these times you don't even realize these songs and these these things that you're screaming out. You at the concert, you in the car, you in the shower, you screaming out these lyrics. These words that they are saying are spells. Spelling, words. You spelling, it's a spell. Words, you spell words, you know what I'm saying? So when you saying these things, they're rituals. You screaming rituals. You're screaming very similar to how you say a prayer every day. You're reciting these things, and the prayer gets engraved in your subconscious mind. So when you're singing out, hey, I'm gonna go and kill him. Hey, I'm gonna go and pop a pill. Hey, I'm so real. I just got locked up in a pen. I ain't do no squill. All of this shit, I just made that up off the dome too. Y'all don't even know your boy's a lyrical lyricist. Look, to break down these lyrics, Let Her Go by Passenger. Starting out, you only need the light when it's burning low. How many times have you taken for granted the light that you have in your room right now? This blue right here is making me super creative. The power of the light. Thomas Edison, founder of the light bulb. How many times have you taken for granted that you have electricity in your home? How many times have you taken that for granted, dog? Don't click off. Don't click off now. We're going to address it, and it's okay because I'm a victim as well. But I think the biggest thing is, as a society, we need to come together and address the things that we don't appreciate. There's so many things in the world, especially if you live in a big city, that clouds up everything in our brain. And brain fog is a huge thing that happens in my life, and I know I'm not the only one that get affected by it. All right, I got a couple of ways to beat it. Reducing your carbohydrate intake, reducing your blood sugar definitely helps. Because if you didn't know, when your insulin spikes, you get brain fog. All right, so think about that before starting your day out with some donuts, or we'll talk about that in another video. But how many times have you taken for granted light? Take a second and look up the video that you're watching this on right now. You're watching through a TV screen that has light, or an iPhone that has light. How many times have you taken that light bulb in your room for granted? Or the sun. Light bulbs are technically not necessarily artificial, but light bulbs are nowhere near the sun. How many times have you not went outside when it was beaming, beautiful, sunny? How many times have you walked outside and felt like nothing could stop you when that sun hits you? That sun right there, guess what? If that sun stops moving, we all die. Yet we don't appreciate. Majority of the time, we don't appreciate it. We not necessarily even appreciate it. We just don't give it the gratitude that it deserves. We don't give it the gratitude that it deserves. The sun keeps everybody alive. So why is it that the sun isn't appreciated as much as, you don't see the sun in the news ever. The sun is so silent, but yet so deadly and so powerful. The sun goes without any recognition. So that puts me in a position, I'm like, yo, do I really need any recognition if I'm as powerful and my voice is as heard as the sun? If my presence is as known as the sun, do I really even need any recognition? Should I push towards being like the sun? Should my goal in life should that be to be like the sun? The light that everybody needs, yet no one appreciates. Next lyric. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Now, stepping outside of the sun, I didn't even know this was the second lyric here. Even though I sung it at the beginning, I still didn't know this was the second lyric here. Look, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Now I'm going to refer to seasons. I'm going to refer to nature. Nature as a whole. Nature as a whole never stops moving. And I actually saw a tattoo the other day. The tattoo said, don't rush. As slow as nature moves, everything still gets done. The seed that you plant, it grows under the right conditions, right? We don't really realize that we really miss the sun. Like I'm always like, oh, in the summertime, it's like, oh, it's too hot. Like I need winter to come. In the wintertime, bro, it's too damn cold. I need summer to hit. I love summer. All right. And it's a revolving circle. It's always what we don't have. You always want what you don't have. And if you ever watch Hunter x Hunter, you'll know at the end of the final episode where Jing and Gon are together at the top of this tree of life thing, and Jing puts out this, I don't want to put a spoiler out, so skip like the next 15 seconds if you need to. Jing puts out this message, and he's like, he shows Gon, he's like, Gon asks him like, what's your goal? Like, what do you want to get? And he said he always wants the other side. He said he wants to keep scavenging and achieving. You'll never be fulfilled. You always want what you don't have. It's a product of human beings. We want what we don't have. And on top of that, we always put so much pressure on the negative that we never take accountability. We never take accountability for the positive things happening. That's why it's so hard to go outside, appreciate the sun, appreciate the bed you sleep on. More so appreciate, oh, damn, I just spent $150. What I'm going to do? Oh, damn, I'm late on rent. Oh, damn, it's a lot easier to come up with all the negative things in our brain. And I don't know why we are psychologically wired to pull and gravitate towards the negative things, towards the things that are deemed negative. Now, not in perspective, not all of those things are negative. Not all of those things are negative. They could be seen on the surface level be negative, but sometimes are the best thing that could ever happen to you. Now, what I'm saying is, when he says, when you miss the sun when it starts to snow, you always miss the sun when it starts to snow, man. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change. So my barber, I was getting my hair cut, and he's like, wait till I get my never comes. In quotes, he's like, when I get it, it never comes. When I get it, it never comes. And it put me into a crazy realization. You know, you have the conversation with the barbers. It's always like the best conversation in the world, right? Especially if you've been going to your barber for a long time. It's like a therapy session for that hour, right? He said, when I get right, never comes. When I get it, never comes. So appreciate. And I have a problem struggling with this right now. I'm always like, oh, when I get right, I'm going to get all my family right. When I get all this right, I'm going to get this right. It never comes. I'm finding out now. It took me to get to age 20 to find out that never comes. Never. It never comes. All right. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next lyric. I only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Wow, this is a good one right here. All right. And when I see this one, it's almost like, damn, the people who are in war only know war and chase peace. The people who are in peace only know peace, so they chase war. I've seen this happen, no disrespect, amongst my Caucasian fellows or the people who aren't in the ghetto or poverty. I've seen it happen a lot where I know them and they come from a place and a peaceful place, but they want to go towards the ghetto place. I can't even necessarily say Caucasian, but in the circumstance that I'm referring to, it was a Caucasian male. All right, so don't get on me for being all racist. You got to be at a higher level, higher frequency to understand that that's not racist. All right. Don't be a victim. Listen, it's just the truth. All right, I'm stating the truth. Now, beautiful home, father well paid, mother well paid, but for some odd reason, this guy always chased the fact of, yo, I want to be this. This is the person I want to be, even though it was so peaceful. So he's chasing war. Does this ring any bells with America and the land of the free? Does this ring any bells with all of the wars we are, putting ourselves into? Does this ring any bell or not? Is it just me, or does it seem like we just step in our foot wherever we want to? So powerful, you know. But maybe that might be a reason as to why we are very we step into things a lot, because we are pretty peaceful. I mean, for the most part, we don't know. I'm gonna be honest. We are one of, if not the best country when it comes to living peacefully. Got food, clean water. So like a lot of people, that's another piece, not appreciating that. And I'll make sure to do my due diligence and gratitude when I finish this video, because I'm saying these things, it's not to you, but myself as well. I'm saying this to relay it to you, but also to relay it to myself, so we grow together. You know what I'm saying? And whether you're willing to take it or not, it's on you, man. Now, next to that, all right, that strung off from only know you've been high when you're feeling low. So I realize it's like you're never in the middle. It's always either high or you always either low. You always high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So maybe let's just accept that fact. Let's just accept that that's the name of the game of life. Why not just accept that? Let's just accept it and accept everything that comes with it. High, low, high, low, high, low. That's okay. Let's not get too high. Let's not get too low. But if when we do get high, appreciate it, but don't react too well to it. Very similar to how when you get low, appreciate it, but don't react to it. Respond to it. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, only hate the road when you're missing home. Damn. Everybody want to move out. You want to grow up. Boy. Ladies, good men, you want to grow up. You want to get your own crib, new house, all of that. I am a victim. I am a victim as well. That's what you want. And of course you do. You know how many people I've met like, oh, damn, if I only stayed with my parents for another couple of years. You don't realize how much you love your parents until you don't see your parents as much. I took a lot of things for granted growing up. I didn't have a father. Okay. I do have a father who taught me from a distance, and I'm super thankful for that. I can't say I didn't, but I do have a father. You know, but as far as my mom's presence, I always took it for granted. And I could also blame that on the fact of me not having the, let me know if you can relate, me not having the consciousness / brain power to understand how damn powerful that woman is. Man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I guarantee you when I move out, I'll be like, damn, bro, like, I need to go back home. I got to meet you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get up with my mother, you know? So, that's something to be worried about for the future, you know? Next to that, only know you love her when you let her go. Oof, this one hit. Man, to my girl, man, I love you so much, and I want y'all to send, if you're a guy, you're in a relationship, or even if you're not in a relationship, maybe send this to one of your closest relationships, man, because I think it's one other thing that. So my girl has a friend, not to put anybody on blast, but this friend has a condition where at any moment he could drop dead. He only has so long to live, and it always says it when she brings it up, it sits on my heart like, damn. So it could be just like that, and it could be just like that, you know. And it's one of those things like that can happen to any of us as well, though. Some people got a higher probability, but that can happen to any of us. Yo, you gotta understand, this could happen to any of us. You could drop dead tonight. Your peoples could drop dead tonight, bruh. Tonight, I need you to really understand that and understand how damn thankful you are. Look, every morning I wake up, before I open my eyes, I start praying to the Lord and thanking Him for getting me up for another day to pursue my dreams and goals and aspirations. If you're not thankful for anything in this world, that's one thing. One thing. I'm reading this book right now called The One Thing. That's the one thing. And this is why I saved it for the last. It's the one thing that you need to hunker down and hone in on. That's being appreciative for opening up your eyes. And you have the ability to see. You're not blind. You can hear. You're already above 90% of the population. You can see and you can hear. And then on top of that, you got legs, man. You know, and I'm glad I made this video because it also makes me really sit back and appreciate everything a lot more, you know? So, I'm going to say to all of you, I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to give you perspective. I'm here to transmute a message from an artist, a wonderful artist. And don't take this as, oh, he's trying to teach me how to do X, Y, Z, because I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not here to do that. I'm not your teacher. I'm not wise enough yet. I'm not wise enough yet to be speaking and saying how to do X, Y, Z. But what I can do is I can take a message from some of the greatest, some of the most successful people, the people who have touched this world on a level of a lot of people couldn't even never imagine, right? So I'm just here to transmute this message, and I believe overall the message is being appreciative for the shit that you have right now, because if you don't, when you don't, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be a shit fest. It's gonna be a shit fest. So we want to avoid that from happening. So that way, you know, like, damn, if somebody were to pass away tomorrow, God forbid, you know your last words to him was, I love you. That's it. That's it. That's all.